Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are tuning in from in the world. This morning's practice, I'm going to be focusing on the chest and the shoulders, and then we will move on to some alternate nostril breath work, and then close off with our visualization, meditation, manifestation. Now, with that being said, we will make a start. This morning's practice, we're going to start on the mat. You sit cross-legged in a comfortable seated position, and we are just going to inhale, reach the arms up, exhale, fold forward, inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, fold forward, inhale, reach up, exhale, forward, inhale, reach up, place the right hand down by your side, and lean over to that right hand side, getting a nice stretch down the left hand side. Inhale back to the center, and then inhale, both arms up, place the left hand down, and then we're going to lean over to the left hand side, trying to keep our body straight here. We're not folding forward, just to get that nice stretch down the side. Inhale back to the center now. I want you to extend your arms out in front of you, wrap them around, give yourself a big hug, and we're just going to lean forward and then back. Trying to bring your chest out, and then inhale into the cactus arms, squeezing the shoulder blades back, chest out, shoulders back, and then exhale, wrap your arms round, lean forward, and then inhale again, chest out, shoulders back, looking up, and exhale, fold forward, giving yourself a big hug. And last one, inhale, chest out, shoulders back, cactus arms, for 3, for 2, and for 1. And just give that a little shake off. Hands out by your side, palms facing up, and I want you to externally rotate the hand, bringing the thumbs back and down, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and then just like so, let me switch to the side, just like this. Just driving the thumbs back and the hands back, squeezing the shoulder blades together. And then from this position, fingertips on shoulders, and we're going to draw some nice big circles, anti-clockwise, and then clockwise. Well, I suppose it'll be clockwise one way, one shoulder, anti-clockwise the other. And then give that a shake off. And your feet out in front of you, 90-degree bend in the knees, and then fingertips facing to the back of the mat, and we're just going to sit back, stretch out those fingers, and I want you to actually stretch out the fingers, the forearms, the biceps, extend the legs out in front of you, dorsiflex in the feet, pulling up on the kneecaps, engaging the quads, and then feet come to the mat, 90-degree bend in the knees, and then just sit forward, stretching out the chest. I want you to squeeze the shoulder blades together slightly here, sticking the chest out. If you want to go a little bit deeper into this, drive the hips up. Hold it for 3, for 2, and for 1. And sit back. Give that a shake off. Coming into your tabletop position. Knees under hips, wrists under shoulders, and push the ground away, tilting the tailbone. Arching the spine. Exhaling, and now inhale, opposite direction now. Arching the lower spine. Inhaling, looking up, opening up the glutes, drawing the stomach in, and exhale the other way. And inhale. Sitting back into your child's pose. Big toes together, knees as wide as you need them, probably as wide as the mat. Sinking your belly, your chest, your chin down to the mat. We're going to inhale, come through, keeping the belly, the chest and chin as close to the mat as possible. Coming into a cobra position. Chest out, shoulders back. Driving the hips down. And then exhale, sitting back into the child's pose. One more. Inhale, chest out, shoulders back. And exhale and sit back to the child's pose. Inhale, one more. And exhale. Tuck the toes, exhale into a downward facing dog. Keeping the knees fairly bent here. And I want you to take a big bend in the knees and drop the hips down to the right side. You're going to feel that stretch down the left hand side. And then back over, drop them to the left. Back over to the right. Back over to the left. Oh, and then back to center. Dropping to the knees once again into your tabletop position. Now we are going to support ourselves. One moment, let me move this mat. So we're going to do the thread, the needle. So supporting yourself with the right hand. I want you to take your left hand up. We're going to exhale and twist up to the left. Try and exhale full breath here. Twisting back down to the right. Keeping the back of the left arm close to the floor, to the mat. Bringing down the shoulder, twisting, and then bringing the head to the mat. Place the right hand on top of the left. And then we're going to exhale again. Twist up to the right. And hold for 3, for 2, and 1. Now we're going to drop the right hand. And try and take hold of the left pocket on your shorts or your trousers or whatever. And just hold that position. And then walk it back around, back down to the mat, to the floor. Use your right hand, push up and twist. And then do whatever movement you need to do in your spine just to kind of reset it. And we're going to move over to the other side, supporting yourself with the left hand, bring the right hand up. Exhale, twist up to the right. Keep the exhale, twist back around, down to the left side, bringing the back of the arm, the shoulder, and eventually the head. Placing the left hand on top of the right now. Exhale, twist up to the left. Hold it for 3, for 2, and 1. Drop it back down your back, trying to take hold of the right pocket. Hold in for 3, for 2, and 1. Walk it back around and place the hand on the floor and push up and twist yourself out of that. Again, if you need to do any movement in the spine, just to give yourself a reset, shrug the shoulders off. Now I want you to come up into this position on your knees. If you need to tuck your toes to help keep your balance, then do so. I'm going to go for a slight back bend here. There's a couple of variations, so depending on what level you're at. First of all, let's start by placing the hands on the hips. Squeeze the elbow, trying to squeeze the shoulder blades together, trying to touch the elbows. So we basically just bringing the elbows as far back as you can. We want to drive forward with the hips. Posterior pelvic tilt, chest out, shoulders back. And there's actually a few variations to this, so if this is you, this is completely fine. Now if you really go into it, sticking the chest out, dropping the head back slightly. If you want to go a bit further into it, take hold of your ankles, and really trying to drive the chest up and out. And the hips for 3, for 2, and 1. Inhale, come back up. Place the hands on the mat. Tuck the toes. Coming into a yogic squat. We're going to come up actually slightly. Place the hand on the floor. Bend in the knees. Exhale, twist up to the right. And then again, drop that right hand down, trying to take hold of the left pocket. Walk it back round, swapping over. Place the right hand on the mat. Exhale, twist up to the left. Drop that left hand back down, trying to take hold of the right pocket. For 3, for 2, and for 1. Walking it back round, and then we're just going to come up 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhale the arms up, hands together, and we want to take a back bend, driving the hips forward, leaning back. Exhale, hands to heart center. Widen the feet around 3 feet now. Around 2.5, 3 feet. Going to place the hands on the hips. Exhale, falling forward. Placing the hands on the mat. And then come up to our halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale all the way up. Want to interlace the fingers, but interlace them behind the back. If you struggle to do that, you can take hold of the wrists. If you're still struggling to do that, go and get yourself a tea towel, or if you have like a band or a strap, and go and grab that now. Interlacing the fingers, squeezing the shoulder blades together, pulling the hands down. Let me show you from behind. Squeezing the shoulder blades together, and you're going to exhale, fold forward, and just bringing the hands up. Really concentrate, pulling them up, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and then inhale all the way back up. Give that a little bit of a shake off. Give your shoulders a shake off. Do whatever you need to do to feel comfortable. I'm going to move on to our breath work now. Now, if you need to, go and grab some tissue. So this morning's practice is just going to be a gentle alternate nostril breath work. And for this, I like to sit against the wall. If you've joined these sessions before, you know exactly what we're doing with this one. So, for anybody who's new, tell you what, we'll do a couple of rounds through both nostrils to open up each nostril. So, just take your thumb, block the left, and I want you to take your right thumb, block the right nostril, inhale through the left. And exhale through the left. I want you to just check in now and see how blocked that is. And now we're going to do the same on the other side. So block the left nostril, inhale through the right. And exhale through the right. Now, as you can see there, as you can hear, my left is a lot more blocked than the right. So we're going to spend just a minute opening up whichever nostril is blocked. So I'm going to block my right, inhale through the left. I want you to inhale very slowly here. Very, very slowly. And the same, exhale slowly. And inhale. And exhale. I'll take some breaths in and out both nostrils. We want to make a start. Take a bend in the first two fingers. I'm going to use, you can see that there, I want to use a thumb to block the right nostril. And we're going to use this finger, which would be the wedding finger on the left hand to block the left. Block on the right, inhale through the left. Block the left, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Block, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Block, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Block, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Block, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Block, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. And release. Take some breaths in and out both nostrils. Just check back in with the nostrils. You feel like they're starting to open up a little bit more now. We are going to go for this next round, but what I want you to do is slow the breath down as slow as possible, so you can barely hear the breath coming in and out of the nostril. And this is going to be a little bit challenging, especially if this is your first time. And just understand that you might feel that panic as if you are drowning or suffocating, but you generally have at least another 40% more time that you can go. So just trust yourself, try and break through. Obviously, if you can't take a breath, don't, only you know how you feel. But, first time I did this, I kind of had this, the first time I broke through, I had this kind of euphoric feeling. Then after that, it was just easier to get past that point, and it was such a calming feeling. So with that being said, we're going to make a start. Block the right, inhale through the left. Block the left, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Block, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Block, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Block, exhale through the left. and release. Deep inhale, filling up the lungs, and exhale. I want you to close your eyes now. We're going to move on to our meditation just to finish off this session. Sit in a comfortable seated position, or feel free to lie down if you like to take the Shavasana pose. Just want you to spend a minute just clearing out your mind, clearing out your thoughts. You're getting random thoughts coming to your mind, just visually just imagine yourself taking hold of them and moving them out to the side, to be dealt with later. Because right now there's nothing you can actually do about them, so just take those thoughts and just move them aside. And then I want to move on to the visualization part of this. So I want you to visualize something that you are trying to bring into your life, something that you desire. Could be an amount of money, could be closing a business deal, could be, increasing your kind of relationships with certain people. Could be moving to the other side of the world. Or it could be, a health and fitness goal. I wanted to visualize yourself having met that goal or closing that deal or making the amount of money that you are trying to make. And I want you to visualize it down to the very detail. And then what I want you to do is just tie the emotion to that. So what does it feel like? And one emotion we can really tie to this is gratitude, which just enhances this kind of whole manifestation. So how grateful are you feeling now? How happy are you feeling? And the final part of this is the action. What can you do today or this week that's going to get you one step closer to that goal, to that vision? It might just be a small action. It could be sending an email, making a phone call. It could be getting in one more gym session. It all depends on the person, really. And then I want you to refer back to this mantra. I think, I feel, I act, I attract. And just remember this throughout the day, throughout the week. I think, I feel, I act, I attract. And just bring yourself back to this moment this morning. Now, just take a minute to say thanks to yourself for getting up first thing on a Monday morning. Having the discipline to move, to do your breath work. And then if you believe in a God, a higher power, the universe, just take a moment just to say a thanks. Thank you. Namaste. guys, I hope you enjoyed that session. I hope it's set you up nicely for the day. And yeah, I will see you again tomorrow in the next one. Goodbye for now.